Hey guys, B-Man here. Welcome to today's video, well, stream. A bit confusion happening right now, guys. I'm trying to set up a new format for this, for my channel and that, so that when I'm streaming, it's also streaming for the shorts feed. But bear with me for a bit here because it's not working like I expected it to be working. My software's sending stuff through, but YouTube's wanting to generate its own shorts style and stuff instead of listening to what my software's telling it, so I don't know what's up. It's confusing me a bit here right now. It's very weird. I don't know why it's not listening to the software's, what the software says that it's sending it. But right now apparently it's also streaming to the shorts feed. You guys can watch the stream in vertical form if you wanted to. That's the goal. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with it though, because it's not displaying what I want it to display. It's just displaying randomness, which isn't much use. Interesting. Trying to get this set up. Welcome to the stream, guys. How is everyone? While I'm trying to set this up and figure this part out. Welcome to the stream, guys. It's got a long day planned ahead of us. Many hours of grinding and just messing around. Probably get some camo shared around. And also I got to get these 3 operators built up. And I don't know whether or not I might have some games of Warzone at some point too. But first goal is to sort out this and figure out why it's auto generating the dual stream and it's not allowing me to do it. That sucks, because Streamlab has it so that I have the 2 formats made up, and for some weird reason it's ignoring the second format and the second layout makes its own. That's real weird. That won't be affecting most of you guys watching this on the main stream. It's only for the shorts feed. I don't even know how people end up seeing that. It's all new to me. I thought, why not have it running while we're running the main stream? Helps with the algorithms, I guess. But I guess I have to look into that a lot more. Problem with this is I can't work on it unless I'm live, because there's no way, because you can't do it with the recording thing, so the only way to work on it is when you're actually live. I don't know if anyone else is streaming that knows how to use it. Dual stream. Automatically generate a vertical cropped version of for the short stream. But I don't want it to automatically generate that. I'm generating that. Why does it have it on auto and the auto is grayed out? That's so annoying. I'll have to figure that out. That's not today, I guess. Welcome to the stream, everyone. How's everyone doing? Dropped MW3 camo many times today. Very nice camo. What one? Zombies camo. You're talking about the red one? Trying to switch my camo out using Warzone private match and can't delete blueprints. I've made any ideas. Delete them online. You can still delete online, and you can still delete from Black Ops 7 private match. And you can still delete over here in Endgame. I don't know why they kind of tried to paywall deleting, but you can delete over here too. What's everyone doing this morning anyway? So I've got to get this up because there's operators for the next season that I got to get done up. So we got to get JURADO, VERMAAK, and ZAVIER. Having that dual stream running is kind of pointless if it's not going to run properly. It's not even looking right. It doesn't even show how I have it set up. I have to figure that out. So I've got to get in and level these up. JURADO even has the wrong skill, which sucks. For some reason it's running gunner. So I'm going to have to level him up, fully maxed out, to be able to change gunner off, to be able to get eagle eye into him, which sucks. So that I think is a mission for today. ZAVIER, we got to get leveled up. He's got the right skills, so that's an easy job. And VERMAAK, I think, is the other one. He's got the skills. He's an easy job. So main work is going to be JURADO. These are the 3 ones for next season reloadeds. Glitch come out. These are why you got to want to go along and get these ones all leveled up. Man, I don't know what. That's annoying. That feed. What's the point of Streamlabs having all of the settings to set all of that up if YouTube's just going to ignore it? I must have something not ticked that I need to have ticked. This is so weird. I just leveled up ZAVIER. ZAVIER. How do you pronounce that? ZAVIER? ZAVIER? Ultimately, I need to transfer the right weapons over though. I want to transfer this weapon over to VERMAAK because that's the wrong sniper. I think I might just build them though. Wondering what the actual first goal is here. Well, I think first off, just thinking, you can dupe over multiple times in one game. You can do multiple dupes in one game. So like, what you could do is you could, oh, hang on, how would you do it? Yeah, you can. Dopey man, you want every Warzone camo? No. I'll never use it, personally. All those ranked camos are arse, in my opinion, personally. Only one that's actually any decent was the top 250 one, in my opinion. I don't like the other ones. There's just better event camos and other camos in the game at this point. Like this one. My account's got crazy camos on it, so I'm pretty much chilling when it comes to camos. It's only real out there. It's only ones that actually look really cool are the ones I'm after. Every grind is not easy, you know. Camos mean nothing in this game for me. I mean, look, I'm running around with Nexus. The grind is irrelevant. It doesn't mean nothing in a game where you can just run any camo. Gone are the days where people care about how you obtain a camo. Just run any camo you can. Run the camo you like because it looks cool, not because of how it needs to be obtained. Unlock tools, everything. There's many ways to obtain camos. All the broken account camo swaps, everything. Tools. I don't run a camo because of how it was obtained. I run a camo because I like the camo. That's all I do. Each to their own, though. That's why I don't go out and unlock all this shit. Because to be honest, those camos aren't as impressive as other camos I have. And I don't run camos because just to show off a grind. I don't unlock shit that I don't want to use. I only unlock the ones that I like. These other prestige camos have just gotten unlocked. I don't even know how. I didn't unlock them intentionally. So this one, and this one. But that's just me. I only bother with camos that I actually like. Camo is this? Nexus. Nexus Horizon. I've been trying to pull blueprints, but when I switch to the shotgun on the last bit and go back to lobby, the blueprint disappears and there's a default gun. I'll go over and cover some blueprint pulling in the stream today. Probably not right now. I have a game of Endgame in that, and we can go over and do that. I can show you guys how to blueprint pull in that live, because that is something that's best to cover live. So I will cover that live for you. Found some glitches. What sort of glitches? Are they any good? We find lots of glitches all the time, but whether or not they're worth actually doing is the other story, eh? If you find anything, just share them in the Discord, in the glitch sections. That's what the whole glitch Discord's there for. It's not just there for people to beg for camos, it's there for people to help and find when they figure out a glitch or encounter a glitch, to share it with the rest of the community. Out of mount, but that's just in training grounds. Is like, that's cool. Before a map released, when we wanted to check out the map and get an early leak version of the map, but other than that, out of glitch map and a training map with nothing to do out of map, on a map that we can access normally, is kind of lame. Not gonna lie. All blacked out outfit, really insane looking. There's a hidden operator. If you go to operators, but go up to random and don't click it, it's all blacked out. I don't know if that's actually a thing. That's just the blacking out the operators to show you that they're random. Yeah, nah, that's just it saying that any skin. That's a no skin applied. That's you can't actually use that though. It just hasn't applied a skin, so that's just like the default whatever model before a skin gets applied. It's like the clay model that all the skins go off or something type shit. I don't think you can actually equip that. Oh well, while I'm over here, I might as well just show you guys this, right? Shotgun in our class. Let's go along and have this. Put camo on it. So it looks cool. Okay, we'll turn it into a shop blueprint. Now, if you get back into the menus after doing it, it just means that your class didn't wipe the shotgun like it normally would, which means all you need to do is an extra step if your class behaves that way, and just make that class wipe by adding another thing into the class that'll cause it to wipe. Sometimes it can happen, but hey, if it happens, it's not all the time.
Use this time for some target practice. The real thing's coming soon.
That's the gun with a camo that would wipe. I don't know what I've got that would have a camo on it that would wipe. That should work. Come back in and select the other gun. Got the blueprint. Go back in.
Watch the skies.
And select a camo that would wipe.
Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
I don't know if that was the right one. I don't know what my blueprint's orders are. See, if you come back and the camo's there, the gun's sitting there with the camo, it's just because it didn't wipe it out of the class yet. But I mean, it'll probably wipe out if you back out of your class and come back in, or you can just go and put another weapon into your class that'll cause it to wipe. And when the class wipes, it'll wipe back to the blueprint. Frozen game doesn't want to go into loadouts, bro. So in that case, yeah, so you just want to go along and put another camo into there afterwards if it's behaving weird like that for you. That's just sometimes it behaves differently, and that's just is what it is. You just got to understand what's working, and it's the class wiping out that's causing it to do it. So if it doesn't wipe out, just go along and make it wipe out, which is easy, but yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes things just behave that way, and like you'll see in my video, it just wipes out after the game in my video at that time. So and you'll have that happen with you. It's not about changing your method or anything. It just behaves differently sometimes. But if that happens, just go along and just make it wipe. To make it wipe, you can just have another weapon. Like go and put another weapon, a weapon with a camo on it, or your Dragon's Breath weapons into your secondary class, back out of the class, and then it will cause it to wipe. I'll show you. I'm not doing it with Dragon's Breath only because I know clearly that this is going to get a result that we're after, that gets a clear result for you, and my Dragon's Breath gun is on the same weapon, and you don't use the same weapon stuff because those I'm just if I was to do that and I was to swap to a weapon in the same gun, all it would do is it would pull a blueprint of the weapon that I started with, but swap the blueprint. It's different ways of doing things. There's so much stuff that you can do with this, it's crazy.
Bless you.
war zone. Get geared up. Stand by.
So we just go in, go along and set the gun that has the camo on it. We're just using an exotic camo, right? Then we go down the lane. Make sure you land so you're holding the gun. And it's not the gun with the camo on it that would wipe. Deal with a stupid UI. Pull out our gun. Go back in and put the gun in. That would wipe.
To the war zone.
Right. Now we leave match. Make sure you land. That might be why you're messing it up. And why it's not wiping. Come back to class. Didn't be that gun. Yeah. See? And it's still that. Doesn't matter if it is that, which, as you've seen from my video, it didn't do that. But if it does do that, just come along and have a second weapon with a gun that would wipe. So another Dragon's Breath shotgun if you're using Dragon's Breath. And just equip it into the secondary slot and then just back out. And then when you come back in, it will turn into the blueprint, right? And that is that blueprint there. Right? And then we can just use that. Now, I can't remember what my tutorial told you guys to do. My tutorial probably told you to go back into the next game and edit it with the attachments in the next game. And then it will just stay permanently and everything like that. These are the things with these tutorials. I can't off the top of my head a lot of the stuff that I spend hours while I'm designing the tutorials for you. Those steps take hours to actually put together. Yeah, see, so that you'd have to go into your next game to make it stick properly and edit it in the next game. You go through another game. So here, we'll go through it live and show you guys the whole process live. Also, when you do it, the gun you're using to cause it all, so like this, you would want to duplicate that first, because when you go and edit the result that you pull, it actually replaces this gun you used to pull it, right? So don't do it with your only one. Go along to and duplicate it first and use that to pull it. But what? Welcome to the stream, my friend. My operators are ready as well. Just duped my guns and skills. Yeah, let's go. I still got to do that. I think I want to make M8A1 that has the cloud camo on it. Because I love the cloud camo. It's my favorite camo. I want to run it myself. So I think I want to build M8A1 with the cloud camo on it. With explosive and everything on it. You get banned for pulling bullets.
Enemies are dropping into the area.
Been doing it for all CODs, even since Black Ops 4.
Time for some target practice. The real thing is coming soon. Prep time's over.
Come on, game, show me the camo. Stop being laggy. Where's the green one? Cool. Now, it won't have all of those. I don't know why it's showing these attachments. Right there. It shouldn't be. Because this didn't have those on it. Oh, they're off the shotgun. Never mind. That makes sense.
Check your gear and weapons. We'll be deploying shortly. Enemy soldier incoming.
But that's that. Now that we've edited that in this game, that will just remain in our classes now, even if after we close the app in it. It should. And that's practically going to be our gun now. Now, that's just that. You can go along and edit it in game and that. Go along, and it will just be that gun. And it will just stay like that now. Now you can't even edit it out here like that stays in our class like that. You would only be able to edit it in game. If we were to try and edit this onto it, it wouldn't stick on it. It would just undo it. Right? And that stays in your class. And that's got a camo on it, on a cool pulled blueprint. And everything. Right? And that will literally remain on the class right through closing the app and everything. Simple as. Easy as. And now you have no trouble using that either. That'll just work. Now what we can do... Oh, what am I doing? Why am I going down there? What am I even up to? Break the account. If it can could be a matter of the blueprint that you use was pulling a dud. That's the best I can explain it, right? So sometimes you can pull blueprints and they are not what they were in the menus as to what they show in game. You will see that when you're pulling them. And sometimes you might pull a blueprint in game, but when you get to the menu, it's not that blueprint. So it's almost like you're pulling dud versions of blueprints. I don't like, yeah, you just got to change what gun you're pulling from for that. It's just weird. Hey, Mr. White. Appreciate you, my friend. Hello back. I said hello when you first joined the stream, my friend. Okay, so we've got to... Where we're at, breaking the account. I think I was at this point here. Duplicate twice. Now, I need to go along and... What do you call it? What was I trying to show you guys? Oh, yeah, we want to run unknown camo on this gun, right? So we need to go along and build it out. Got one there. Oh, that's handy. Okay. Want to delete that. Get that. We want to duplicate that. We want to remove the skin off that. Do it another way then. Get that. Do it this way. Asshole developers. Don't fight me. Okay, so we got the skin off that. Cool. Cool. Okay, this is the setup. We've got two different camos that we don't have unlocked. So these are duped camos. Use what you like. We want to run this camo on the brand new build that we pulled, right? So we're going to have this setup here. Rename one first. Rename horror. Horizon horror. And that's exotic. Cool. Okay, so we got those two. And we've got this gun in our class, right? Go try this out. Now, I don't do this all the time for myself because I'm not over here playing. So the only times I'm really doing this is when I'm trying to make the tutorials for you guys. So I can be rusty. See if we get it right. Oosh, you guys are smashing those lights out. Appreciate these. Legendary. Can you try to pull one using the VST blueprint? I pull one what? That's the what? Legend. Appreciate you, my friend. What gun are you trying to pull a blueprint for? Or are you trying to pull a blueprint for the VST? Or you want to use a VST blueprint to pull?
headed to the war zone.
Okay. See, we could just use this gun, but we don't want to just use this gun right this. Right, it'll just work, right? But let's go like this.
Reloading. Drop their armor.
Oh, it didn't give us time. We ran out of time. Damn it, the idiots in
Prep
pre-lobbies
time's
that want to
over. Now
shoot
you deploy to the
people.
war zone.
Bruh. We didn't get time. Now I gotta load into a game. Have a look. I have a feeling I messed it up because I did select the class before I went to default.
Survive the countdown
Which you
to
shouldn't
earn
do.
redeployment.
So
Secure
it
kills to
might
speed
not
up
work
the
this
timer.
game. We may have messed it all up just by doing that. Wait, look. My age is okay. 4,000, 6,000 is all we need. Lucky it's super easy to get that over here, unfortunately, in this map. Sweet, we got it. Enough to hit the box twice, that's ideal. Perfect, because then we can actually do our loadout twice. Simple as, easy as.
Got a loadout drop inbound. Loadout drop headed your way.
And what did we... This off. What gun did that show in there? Horror.
Enemy destroyed. Use your
That's
tac map to
wiping.
hunt down the rest of them. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
You mind? Trying to do shit here. That's not going to work because we messed it up by going selecting class before we went across, so it's going to wipe it back to this one. We could... Oh, you can't duplicate in here. Okay, it still works, see? A little bit of brain power and you can problem solve. So now we got the camos working on the pulled blueprints and everything. See how you can just do stuff at loadouts? Even if you miss something out, you can still make it work at the loadouts. It just takes a little bit of brain power.
We've located the rest of them. Marked remaining operators from that squad.
I love this camera.
Enemies dropping into the AO.
We'll grab another loadout and then we'll change the camera on the gun again because you can. So let's show you guys doing that.
Friendly loadout drops on the way. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting. Loadout drop headed your way.
Now we're sick of this camo. We want Nebula on it. Oh, the horizon. Go across the default, back out, go in. Now we get horizon. We could adjust some attachments onto it, but I'm not focusing on getting attachments right now.
Target down. Marking the rest of them. Enemy soldier incoming.
Well, we want another gun. We got died. We need to pick up our gun again. It just comes working. Awesome works. This is the glitch for Warzone.
Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Here you go.
Gas inbound. Mark remaining operation from that squad. Hunt them down. Good kill.
In Discord, I got both rank MP and Warzone camo. Nice. This dude's trying too hard, bro. It's casuals. You're meant to be playing casual. Like, bro.
You're getting another chance. Weapons free.
Show with the grappling and everything. But yeah, that's Warzone. And that's how you can go along. You can use your camos and all sorts. Blueprint pull, run your camos on them, and all sorts, guys. That's just Warzone. Easy as. Okay. Who's on? Retro has lost the fucking plot. 32 out of 30. You lost the plot, mate. Right. I want to... Damn it, that's on that. I don't need that there. Don't want that there. That's Horizon for sharing to people. And it's on an operator that I need to be using. Damn it. VERMAAK has this. I don't know what camo's on that, but I want that with I want to put cloud watching camo on that. I have no idea what's on this. What is on that? That must have cloud watching on that. That has cloud watching on that, but that's got sharpshooter, so that's wrong. How am I going to go about this? I think I need to build the cloud watching M8A1. Wait. Oh, I'm a genius. What am I up to? I can just change the camo on the gun and keep it all explosive. Why am I fucking around? Okay. I just need to put my camo onto that. I just need to get that into the loadout gun. I need that to become my loadout gun. Okay, we're sacrificing whatever this is. Okay. Loadout gun. The M8A1. Then I can put my camo on it with ease. Okay, so we get rid of that. So we get rid of that. So we go boom. Whoops. Mail store. Whoa. Did they remove the store tab of things on it? I was gonna say. That would be a wicked way to patch this, eh? Just delete their stores and stop selling bundles. Motherfuckers are using the store to glitch stuff. Stop selling bundles. Imagine. Alright. I'm just going to go in and put that. I want to get my camo on that, so I'm just going to do a quick thing in. Oh, wait. I lose the exotics trait doing this. That was dumb. No, we're not doing that. That's not gonna work. I just need to put it up into the slot. I don't need it as a gunsmithable gun, actually. So, therefore, I'll put a weapon in the slot. Doesn't matter what weapon goes in here, actually. You think? I mean, it doesn't cause wiping. That'll do. Okay, so then I got to swap them around. Get rid of that. I need that to be at this slot. It doesn't need to be loadout, and then I can swap a camo onto it. I think. Are you dropping explosive sniper? Not right now. Right, I will be doing some in a bit. Right now I'm just trying to get the white cloud watching camo onto a M8A1 explosive. Because I want to run the M8A1 explosive with the Horizon XR3. That's my class I want to have. So I want to get that on this gun. Put the M8A1 in a knife slot with your camo attachment. Should replace the slot 3 weapon and keep the upgrades. You reckon? I've never tried that. It would make sense. Because when you do that, you do this weapon is the weapon that disappears. But are you saying that when it disappears, it goes and puts it over onto this one? I mean, I can, if it's in this slot, you literally just swap to another version of that gun and it will keep the attachment and it keeps the things. So the second, I can just go in game and swap them around and put it in this slot. And then all I need to do once it's in that slot is go along and select the version that's got that saved on it, or make one. And then just select that. And it won't lose all the exotic traits or anything when I equip the next one, as long as it's the same weapon. That's how I was going to do it. But if you're saying that we can do it just by doing it that way, we'll just do it that way then. Okay, so I need to actually break the account first to get the camo onto the gun and get the build. Okay, so let's go along and do that. First step, break the account. Create new build. Did that duplicate or what? Why did they put this one in between those? That's so weird. I don't even understand what the fuck the thing's up to right there. We'll leave that one there. Create new. This one. That was just weird that it done that. This thing. Duplicate. Cool. Duplicate. Is it breaking the account? Oh, what the fuck? Okay, whatever. Cool. It saves us a whole lot of work. Here's my camo. It's here. Dupe. Marksman. This. Come to the store. Come to here. Out of here. Come to here. Come into here. Come out of here. And then come along. Create new. We want it on a blueprint, eh? Blue or red? We're going with white camo. Blue will fit sky better. Yeah. That's cool. Okay. I don't think recoil on that matters with this gun. Hipfire and tac stance spread. I think you're just hip-firing bloomin' everywhere with this gun. Aim, walking, movement speed. Aim down, sight seat, not needed. Hipfire, strafing, and movement speed. Yeah, we just want movement speed with this gun. This gun has no recoil anyway. You don't need to build it for recoil, that's for damn sure. Yeah, sprint to fire maybe? I don't think that should matter. Movement speed. Aim, walking movement speed. We might go with this one. Glide and dive, fire speed, or hip fire spread. I almost feel like this is better. You just don't need to aim down sight. I think that's going to be the best. Because recoil is not a problem on this weapon. That's not even the fucking gun that we're firing ranging, you dumbass developers. What the fuck, bro? Okay, that's sorted, that's cool. That's the gun. We'll run with that. Okay. And you're saying that we'll put the camo on. We'll see. Let's load in game and test that. Let's have a look, guys. We're from New Zealand. New Zealand, my friend. I have no idea where the Netherlands even is. Be so good if it just works, server. Ugh. Wait, why have we got that camo on our back? Oh, because that's the field acquisition one. Amsterdam it is. Red Eye Capital. I need another coffee. see what we load in. I guess we've got our camo on our gun. Let's just hope that it's elite. I mean, exotic.
You're approaching the guild command center. Clear it and kill the commander.
Oosh, Mr. White.
Taking fire.
And it is. Let's go. Whose idea was that? 1000 IQ clip. Oh, cool. So now we've got this with our explosive on this. So much better too, like this, because you don't have to actually aim down sight. You can, it's got no recoil. That's what I mean. The cool thing about this gun is it has no recoil anyway, so you don't have to build it for recoil. But now we don't even have to aim down sight. We just walk around, hip fire everything. Who's mods received it? Hey, that's a first that YouTube's actually given the gift to someone who's actually watching the channel.
You're in.
YouTube normally does gifts to some random person who doesn't even follow the channel. It's so random. But this is the first time I've ever seen it actually be good and give it to someone who actually actively watches the channel. Appreciate this, what? Legendary.
I'm hit.
Mine. What did I miss? What's the mine? Mine.
Exfil request received. Details on the way. Detail needs a clear LZ to touch down.
I got 22 colors, all top camos. Let's go. Man, this gun actually looks really good with those blue parts of the blueprint. Adds to that sky effect really well, actually. Like the storm version, lightning, storm happens.
Watch it! VTOL can't land at the LZ.
Okay, this is a decent weapon to have here now, so that's that one sorted. Then we just got to...
There's a guild command center nearby. Clear it out and kill the commander.
Using that same method, we can drop 2 exotics.
VTOL's RTV.
Should be able to. How old am I? I'm 2. Too old. Too old for this shit, man. Born in 1988. Too old for this shit. I want that M8 over any iron of iron. The M8's awesome. Now we've got to get the iron into here. I think that then we can use the that same method to be able to make it so it drops. In theory. And we should be able to drop that. So now we want to get this over here. Because that's set up. Okay. Anyone want to join in to help us do that? Preferably someone who doesn't have. Wait. Let me think. I want to put this gun over to this operator, but I want to use the same game to exfil with another player and them get this gun as well, so we can do two things in the same game. I get the gun and so does the person helping. I'm just thinking the process of doing that. I would have to load in with this. We would drop that. Then they would juggle this until I got back with that. No. And then I would come back in again on the same one. But would they be able to juggle this again when they're already holding that? Or would it just pick it up as ammo? Because if then they could juggle a second time, then I could come in on my operator and then we go and exfil together and we both are holding that XI and XR3. What is this build? That's such a random ass build. Berserker, Bulldozer, Surgeon, and Resurrection. Righto, this one needs to be leveled up. VERMAAK. I'm trying to copy my gun into another. There is their primary slot. So is there a way to turn it into a loadout with losing everything? What? I mean, if you're wondering how to do all the things, the actual tutorial shows you how to do it. I mean, what the tutorial shows is the method. I mean, and you're welcome to try and figure out other ways around to achieve the same thing, but the method that I'm teaching is what's in the tutorial. When you're trying to shift this up into here to make it your loadout weapon, you're going to end up losing one of these slots, which you'll have to sacrifice this slot to move it. Pretty much with that method. I mean, you might be able to mess around and try and find another method, but I haven't spent any time doing that yet. Are you trying to get into the in-game with us there, Mr. White? Do you want the XR3? 1 coin from the desert. What do you like? Appreciate you, my friend. This just keeps getting better and better, yeah. Yeah, but I'm trying not to hassle multiple people just for that, you know? I'm just going to turn Juggle on. Is someone on that wants to jump in that's already in the friends list? For an easy invite? Logged in for 2 years. Don't blame you. Yeah, now we know how to change the camo and exotics and attachments. We've literally just done it. We just put the camo onto this one. Why do you need to resend that? I thought you sent that yesterday. That's weird. I think you can juggle even though you're holding the same weapon. Because I've had people drop their XR3 to pick up my XR3. Do you want to try that, OG? Join, juggle it, and then I'll rejoin again and I'll drop a second one. And then you juggle the two of them and then we'll exfil together with the XR3 on the other operator. China is mixed up. She's not. That's like one of my friends. She looks like Chinese. She isn't. Oh, here's me waiting for him to join, and he's already in. Lol. Important, OG. Important. Before you even start trying to juggle, you need to make sure that you already have, you're holding a weapon in all your slots, so that you don't just pick my weapon up off the ground without swapping it with another one.
Yeah.
Important. Before you even start trying to juggle. We don't need to hear that. So if you're loading in and you don't already have a field acquisition in the bottom slot, the third slot, so you're not already holding two guns and a knife, make sure you grab another gun out of the case before you go and pick the gun up off the ground, so that you actually swap your gun with the weapon on the ground and you don't just pick it up, leaving no weapon on the ground. Yeah. It just needed to be said. Otherwise, if it's not not said and you didn't, then it's another game we have to play. Now, you want the sniper, or are you holding the sniper? Is that just a visual bug? For me, you're holding the sniper. want to mate. Go and make lots of friends via the Discord if you want to mate. Lots of people want mates in the Discord. Where are we spawning? Next for his 6th birthday.
You're approaching a guild command center. Clear it out and kill the commander. Something's strange in the area. Toxin level can be finding
Accessing door locks.
You're in. HBT kill confirmed.
Alright, this one's gonna be your one. Then you're gonna have to juggle it to keep one on the ground there. What am I doing? Getting distracted. Okay. We need another weapon to be juggled. Okay, just juggle that till we get back. Oh, you need to invite back. OG mods. Okay, yeah, no. I just had to check what profile it is I joined back on. Then I joined back with the same operator, with that same gun again. Then we got to drop another version of the gun.
Something weird. Toxin levels high. This could get crazy.
Why
Check
did
down
I
the
have a
dogs.
blue weapon just then?
There's a shipping container in the AO. Might be useful.
That was the dumbest fucking thing I could have done. Hold up. Maybe not so dumb. There we go.
Under fire.
Was he able to juggle that though?
All secure.
Oh,
Well
yeah.
done. We'll put it to good use.
Just keep juggling it. Instance inventory is idle. Now it wants to be weird. Bro, you were literally right here and it just moves you as I go to you. Like, what's it up to? Bro. And now it doesn't want to allow us to fucking join. Because the game wants to be weird. Bro, why is it saying that he's offline now? This game, man, it's so bad. He's not offline. He's literally sitting in the game. OG, are you able to send an invite via the social? This game is busted. I don't know why it's saying you're offline when you're not. Like, what a stupid fucking game. Yeah, a player that's offline is sitting in a game able to send invites. Idiot developers. Fix your shit, man. This is like year 22 of Call of Duty. There's no excuses for all of this weird shit going on now.
Offline.
Like, they make games like it's the very first game they've ever made, eh? It's like, the amount of shit wrong with Call of Duty.
Ah, fuck! I'm injured!
What is that shit?
I'm under now,
Bro! Why is there not fucking spawn fucking full damage protection? I didn't even know that was a thing! What the fuck? Let's go, Excel, bro. Lucky I wasn't solo.
Under fire!
Bro, if I was solo just then, that would have been a GG.
VTOLs inbound. Clear the LZ. VTOL needs a clear LZ for exfil. VTOL can't land with whatever the hell's down there. Zone's clear. VTOL touching down. We saw some shit
Okay.
today.
No, thank you, bro. Okay, so now we got that like that. Now we can go along and I think we want to make the same, this same weapon. So we want to come in. Is that there? Doesn't have the camo on it. Okay. I think we want to do that same build into here again. Be able to drop. So, what I need to do is change my operator to something else here. Then here I can go along and break the account. operator with a class I can use.
Let's cause a bit of chaos. Buckle up. Fun's
Okay.
about to start.
This, come into here, come along, create new. Duplicate, duplicate, equip that, come back in. Delete. Delete. Delete that. Then we get that done like that. Duplicate that. We got broken account. Cool. Ignore all the attachment stuff. That's all right. Okay, so we got that, and we get this. Duplicate that. Oh, what class are we in? We're in this class. Marksman, MA, create new, will come with the camo, then we make the build. Cool. Okay, so now we go back over to here, and we make this one. So now we need to come over to here, Marksman, MA, store, out of here. Now we come to this, we come into here, come into here, come out. And we say create new. Blue. Boom. We make our build. Cool. Make a build like that. And that should be done. Don't need accessories. That's cool. Boom. 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 That should be set up for a perfect dropping. Let's go in and just double check. OG mod you can come in with. No, because you're party leader. I'm just going to lead party so I can do all that stuff. That. I think that should be good to go. Let's just load in and test that. As long as this drop gets me, both of those weapons should be able to be dropped. Exotic with the explosive abilities, and then we should just be able to take people in like we were yesterday and drop. But this time drop 2 exotics that are worth using that you want to keep for a perfect setup. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Holy shit, 46 likes. You guys are smashing it. Appreciate you guys. Legendary. Anyone else needs a cloud camo? Problem with the cloud camo and the Modern Warfare event camos, they look cool, but you're going to be stuck with them on the guns because you can't save the camos off them. So they're not as good as like the Nexus camo, because the Nexus camo you can pull off. It's going to make your secondary, that middle one. Yeah. So this setup here is going to make me, when I spawn in game, I'll have this gun and this gun. Well, technically I'll have these two, but this will get all of this stuff's traits. this word even not having how to put things in words. I think that's just called being human. Oh, shit. I missed. Mr. White going crazy. Legendary. Appreciate it, my friend. Welcome to the crew, Miss JURADO. Yes, so we've got our, hopefully that's exotic.
There's a command center nearby.
And we can go and drop both of them.
everywhere. Shut it
We've
down.
still got our exotic sniper rifle, hopefully, and we're good. Let's go over here and test this, and then we can start dropping.
There's
Yep,
skilled shipping
we got our
container
exotic
nearby.
sniper,
Get
and
to
we
it
got
before
this.
they do. Bring down the box.
Oh no, look, we won't get the drop. We might. I don't think we can drop that. That way. I don't know if it will drop, will it? I didn't think that far. And like that. I don't know how this will drop though, because it's letting us drop the second weapon actually. For dropping wise, that won't work. So this operator would only be able to do the double weapons if another operator had the gun drop.
Assault that objective.
There's a shipping container in the AO. Might be useful. Bring down the dog.
Appreciate you knowing this one.
Enemy grenade.
Soldier down.
Spotted ammo cache.
Don't know if it's gonna drop. I'm gonna try something different. It won't drop if we just do it the normal way. Depends. I think I don't know what's in my melee slot. I haven't tried to pull out my melee weapon yet. Which, if there's a knife there and I pull out a knife, if it's got an M8A1 sitting there, and if I swap this out first before I try and pull out the M8A1 from my melee slot, I wonder whether it will then let me pull it out, or whether it's just gone off completely. I'll have a look. Might only drop one of these.
There's a guild command center nearby. Clear it out and kill the commander.
There's a skilled shipping container nearby.
Pull this shit up.
Good robots in the AO. Container secured. Well done.
Bro, what is this RNG?
I'm in. Frank, get down.
Waiting on me when I want to get the camos. I have ion builds. What camos are you talking about, though? I don't know any camos that are really interesting. What camos?
Accessing door locks.
You're in.
Taking fire.
I'll be planning anything out. HCQ kill confirmed.
Got these two. If I swap this out first, then we're holding these two, then we try and pull out a melee, it won't let us. No. We just put this into our primary slot. See the damage number next to the, underneath the gun, next to the ammo count? That's how you can tell what slot they're in. See how the damage value number, damage 3, shows on the bottom? This is now in the bottom slot. And this is now in the top slot. If I want to swap them around, I grab that one. With the bottom slot, I'll grab it back out and put this into my bottom slot.
Under fire.
And this is now in the top slot. So if the people wondering how you can move the slots around in game, that's how. You can move what slot they're in, just like that. That's if you're trying to move them around in the slots, between the top and the bottom slot. Okay, so this isn't going to be able to cause the weapon to drop if we're trying to bring 2 exotics.
They go.
Okay. So to drop, you have to be over different operators for the one. You just want to do the one over the different operators. Or somebody else has to be creating the weapon on the ground. You too, what? Appreciate you, my friend. Have a good one. Okay, so that's not going to work for it. So we're going to actually take that out of there. We make it the same as that. What will happen? Will it replace that one? Yeah, I know all 3 got to be different, but then I'm going to lose this. If you have anything in here that's not the same as this one here, this gun will be the gun that will disappear and won't be in your class when you get in game, which I want to be dropping this gun, so I don't want this gun to be the one disappearing. If we're to use this operator. Ultimately, I'd want to drop this gun and this gun. But if we try and use, if we put anything into, if we put a different weapon into here, what will happen is it will spawn in, we will only be holding this gun, and then when we swap to our melee weapon, we will pull this gun out, and we will not have this gun, it will just be non-existent. So that doesn't work for what we're trying to achieve. So it might be a matter of, I'm just going to have to do 2 operators with this setup. One will have the this X on, and the other operator will have the M8 A1. Pretty much you got to sacrifice this slot, this empty slot, to get your melee slot to drop. No, I'm trying to keep it by having I do all of the technical stuff when we're doing the drops, so that we're not relying on another person who ends up making a mistake. So for that reason, I might just do one gun at a time. Okay, so if I put that one in. No, but we don't want to replace that one's camo. So we don't want to replace that because that's a thing camo. Mind you, how am I going to set this up? Thinking of how I'm going to do about it. That's there already, so I don't think we use that operator for this dude, and we get rid of this off this operator, and we just run it with this for the drops. So then we come into here. Door. This gun. Gunfighter railcard required. Why are you being difficult, game? This dumb shit, how they stop you being able to equip builds is so stupid. I hate it. They need to just get rid of that shit. It does nothing for the game other than just create frustration on the gamers. Like, what's the fucking point? Idiot developers. Why is that saying gunfire? Oh, because I've got to remove all of these. Okay, we're here. Boom. Doesn't need to worry about attachments or anything because this is going to be the one that this is about making it disappear. Boom, boom, and that. We'll try loading in like that. At least we can drop the M8A1, which is the one we need to be dropping on this operator. We've already got another operator to drop that XR3, so we don't need this one to do it. We've got that there to drop. So this one we need to set up to drop that. Once we got it set up, we'll be good to go. Curious, has anybody that's on the stream gotten to the stream or run into the stream on the shorts tab with this dual stream going? Like, is there been any point to me dual streaming on the shorts thing? Has anybody seen the stream on their shorts thing? Or is everyone just watching it like normal? The vertical stream. I don't even know how you would even encounter that stream. I don't even know how you would end up finding it. It's there though. Not today. Before, yes. I was born drunk, bro. I came to the stream from the Discord. Yeah, I don't think the Discord linked to it because it Discord links to the stream before that was even activated, so I don't even know how you would find it. So I don't even know if there's any point to actually having it there. frequent watchers will see the short and other types. Do live streams even pop up on the shorts feed when you're scrolling through shorts though? How do they even show? I don't even know if I see live streams on shorts. That's all the things I'm trying to figure out today.
Cleared out.
Oh, we got that sniper out.
There's a shipping container
And we pull out
nearby.
this.
Might be useful. Bring down the rhino.
So that doesn't work to not this one. Okay, I've got to change that.
Enemy grenades. Accessing door locks.
You're in.
Taking fire.
Harder to replace.
Why is there a rhino in here?
Container secured.
Well that didn't work. Obviously. When I first clicked on your screen, it went to that slim stream. Oh, that's interesting. So it does. So people are going to that. That will be a lot more better once I actually figure out how to use the settings of Streamlabs properly, because that slim screen is not what I'm sending to YouTube. YouTube's just making that itself. It's auto-generating that from my normal size stream, which I didn't tell it to do. It's got it automatically doing it, and the option to untick it automatically doing it is grayed out, which is frustrating because on Streamlabs, I've fully got a full-on separate layout and everything made up and everything, so it puts all the right elements of the screen in the right places for you and everything. And I've told Streamlabs to send it through like that, and YouTube's just ignoring it. It's like, bruh, doing it, thinking it can do it better itself, but it doesn't. Okay, so that method didn't work. I'm trying to actually just keep this. I don't think we get to. I think I might have to just move that up in here. I think that's the easiest solution. I'm just going to move that into here, and then we'll just use this. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Get rid of that. Move that into there. I think the problem is that it's two exotics. If that wasn't exotic, we wouldn't have so much trouble. You could drop both weapons if you can make... If the melee slot and M8. Then use your method to drop weapons. You could drop both weapons if you make the melee slot. Nah, it doesn't. If I make the melee slot the M8, I spawn in able to hold both of these, and I don't have a melee weapon. We've just done that, and then and there's no melee weapon to pull out. And if you make it the same as this one, then you end up with no melee weapon to pull out. It just puts this into your secondary slot, and then you've got a primary and a secondary weapon, and you've got no melee weapon to pull out, which it doesn't work. It's because of the double exotic rarities. So I don't think there's going to be any way to drop two weapons from the operator I mean, have an operator that's holding the 2 different weapons you want to drop that are exotics fully built, and make that operator drop, right? Like this operator, like you can do it this way, right? This will drop these 2 and ignores that. But you can't have this one here as an exotic, fully built exotic. But you can drop these 2 slots. You can't drop this slot and make a gun drop on the ground. You can use these 2 or these 2, but you can't use these 2. That's the problem here. And you can't get an exotic sitting in this slot because it's your melee slot. And this ultimately is the other one that you're going to be pulling out. So I guess my only option here I mean, what is it that people are wanting most? Do people want me to set this up to drop this, or they just want that? This thing. Also, I should probably go and change this on this too. It's not bad, but I mean, it's not the best one. Blood money in the desert. Is Amsterdam a desert? I didn't even know that was a desert there. Some reason I thought that was like a river town or something. I'm going to have to move this up into here, ditch this. What I'm up to today. I'm literally just chilling all day, my man. Messing around, playing around, eventually getting my 3 operators done up while we're at it. Duping over, sharing camos with people, just having a chill day. Chilling. So whatever goes at the time. No real ultimate goal, just muck around and share camos around. So I'm just going to try and get this class up so I can get this up into here and get it set up like this. So we just want to put this and get it set up like this, but this will be the M8A1. So that's what we got to do. We got to go in game, get rid of this crap, put this up into here and exfil. Okay, that's step 1. So we'll just go and sort this shit out. We want to make it like that, but this be the M8A1. Because having this in the classes is too much muck around. We don't need that there for that. Guess it doesn't matter. Whatever. I don't think that needs to be a loadout weapon up there. I can just move it up there, I think. We should be good. Okay, I'm just going to jump in a game and move my guns around. We should have done it last game, but oh well. Something, man. Did you see the new exotic weapons and skills? I recognize the weapons. Nope. Unless you're talking about, there's no new skill track, is there? I didn't know there was a new skill track. There's a new ability that I heard of. Apparently a flamethrower, but that's your major augment, so I don't know how good that's going to be, because that's going to be replacing your self-revive, crash cart, which It's got to be fucking stupidly broken to actually be able to replace that. That's kind of a staple to all solo players. And I think that's the only thing they're adding, isn't it? And I'll be honest with you, it's I have zero hopes for that ability. Because you know what? Their ability for their nightmare skill, their Hellwing, literally is exactly just fire on the ground, which sounds the same as what that ability will be, and it ticks 200 damage per tick. If that ability does anything near that sort of level of damage, it's comically trash. Like, it needs to be hitting in the thousands, not hundreds, per tick, because we're shooting for like 20, 50, 70,000 in one bullet. We don't want to have an ability that hits for like maybe 500 a tick.
Clear it out and kill the commander.
So yeah, I don't know what they're going to do about that.
We'll put it to good use.
Under fire.
Say one time, Pocahontas. Why do you guys say it weird over there? Because I can tell you now, the correct way to say it is Pocahontas. If you say it any other way, it's you that's got the accent.
Taking fire.
Cool, now it's in our top slot, and we don't want that exotic. I know we just duped it over, but it's just causing us problems.
See you. I'm hit. Flanking.
Hey, Mr. What? You have a good day, my friend. Appreciate it. Since you're not gonna be alone, if you're dropping, we should find a beneficial way after dying on purpose to spawn back. What? Why are you dying? And the best way to spawn back with the stuff that you not lose your stuff is just to YouTube out, even if you die.
Exfil's on the way.
Yeah,
Hang
MS,
tight and
put
keep
your
the LZ clear.
Activision into the chat and I'll add you.
VTOL needs a clear LZ to touch down.
Yeah, MS guy, you want to write your gamer tag again, all in one thing. So it's, and if you type it But if it doesn't have a space in it, you want to not put a space when you type it, etc. Type it exactly as I have to type it.
Watch it. Beetle can't land at the
Because if you
OP.
type it wrong, then I type it wrong, and then you can't be found. Tried that gun the other day with explosive bullets, was inconsistent. Because you don't know what you're doing. I know that sounds offensive, but it's just the facts. Look, I'll go out and I'm gonna ditch this just to prove my point to you. I know it sounds offensive, but it just is the truth. You just don't know what you're doing with this weapon. Let's go and change that for you. So with this weapon,
I'm picking up something strange.
you don't shoot. You don't shoot things with it. You don't hit your target with this weapon, right? If I'm to shoot that dude, look at the damage. 530, right? But if I shoot the ground, 1,000. You don't want to shoot them. The damage value is not the same as hitting the ground. I think because if you hit them, it counts off the damage on them, accounting for all of their defenses, right? Which might negate the damage. But if you shoot the ground, you're going to do a lot more damage than shooting them directly. Like double the damage. Now obviously these manglers are just a bit stupid. But shoot the ground, double damage. There's a reason this is built, just to hip fire and walk and shoot the ground. If you've got the right operator build too, I don't even know what this operator build is. It's probably random and wrong.
Might be useful.
Don't shoot things like this. You do no damage. Shoot the ground. Look at the damage to the ground. 2,000 to the ground and 600 if I shoot them direct. Like, it's not even the same comparison. 500? 1,000 just by shooting next to them on the ground. Right? Shoot the ground. GG. And enjoy the game.
There's a shipping container nearby. Might be useful.
It's got explosive
Rhino
ammo
in
on
the
it.
area.
And shatter blast. And as you see, I just hip fire.
I'm in.
You don't have any recoil on this gun as it is, but you don't need to aim down sight really with this gun. You just hip fire everything.
Moving in.
Enemy grenade.
Oh, well, yeah, you don't want it in burst. That would just be... Obviously. I mean, it's not the same gun if it's
Under
a burst
fire.
gun. You're not even going to shoot half as many bullets out. You need the barrel on it for it to be full auto. But yeah, don't shoot them directly. That's a crit. Does nearly the same as shooting the ground. Like, yeah. Why is this not turning up here? I have to go over here. I thought it would turn up eventually.
Objective identified.
See build code back at lobby.
That's one.
Nah,
more to pinpoint
I don't think I
signal.
can access the gunsmith on it because they turned it into a field acquisition. I might be able to show you. If you go back on the stream just a little bit, you'll see me actually building it because I built this. I literally just built this a few games ago. So you can see it on the stream being built. Just scroll back on the screen a little bit. I built it multiple times actually.
Taking fire.
Yeah, go back to the stream when I actually built it because then you'll be able to see it. It's a field acquisition now because we've duped it between operators, so now I can't access the gunsmith on it, on this operator. I might be on the other one that we pulled it from. Have a look.
Under fire!
I don't think the build really matters. All that you want to do is have the biggest magazine. As you can see, I built for hip fire. And yeah, that's it. And obviously the full auto attachment. I just built for hip fire because I'm lazy and I don't want to have to aim. And with this gun, as you can see, it's best just the hip fire.
Exfil request received. Details on the way. VTOL needs a clear LZ for exfil.
I remember it was all slots except
One more and we'll
rip.
find the signal.
This way, the
Taking
fire
fire!
rip fire, forget about that. You don't really need rip fire, they're saying, because it's already coming. The barrel adds rapid fire. But yeah, add rapid fire.
VTOL can't land with whatever the hell's down there. Exfil's arrived. VTOL's bringing you home.
Okay. Ghoulie camo. I haven't heard about that camo for a long time. Used to be an awesome camo. A camo that everyone's just forgotten about now. Okay, so we got that there. Got that there. Got that there. Okay, got that there. This one, Sokol. So we need the Sokol in there. Meant to have a camo on it that it doesn't, that I don't own. Why does it not? Whatever. I must have deleted it. All good. Okay, so we got that. And this should be able to drop. I'll just race in, check that we can drop, and then we'll be sorted. I'll just check that it's going to be dropping first before I start bringing people in. Ugh. Once we see it on the ground, I'll YouTube out and then we get ready to start pulling people in. What camos are the best camos right now? Has anyone got any of the, because there's lots of people with tools, obviously they've got access to all the, any camo. What's the current top 250 camo look like? What does it even look like? Is it any good? Not Warzone one, multiplayer. Warzone camos are always an ass. But normally the ranked play top 250 camo was like got fire to it, eh? And it looks pretty awesome. Is it still a fire type camo? I haven't even looked at them. I don't play ranked or even care about ranked, but generally that camo's generally quite one of the nicer ones. Wait, you guys got tools, eh? Where's Grimy? Why don't you get, what's the number one ranked play camo? Does number one player get a better camo than top 250? Out of curiosity, because they fucking should. Does the number one player, I know they get a different calling card and emblem, do they get a unique camo to them?
Nearby. Clear it out and kill
And
the
if
commander.
so, can we get that?
Your shipping container nearby. They do.
Accessing door locks.
You're in.
Taking fire.
Down. Wanted hit clear.
And it's on the ground. Fully explosive M81. Awesome. Let's do this. Oh. I have to say that Horizon, that Nexus Horizon camo. Okay, so I'll bring some in a second. Why is your... I don't understand your name. You've put your fucking... You haven't put it all together in one thing, so it just makes no sense. You want to put your name in properly over one line? Like, I have no idea what's between G and X, whether or not you got a space there or what's going on with your name to type it properly. You need to type it like how I'm going to type it. It might be YouTube messing that up, but then, well, that's just the problem with YouTube messing shit up. If you've got spaces in your name, it's probably the fact, but generally people don't have spaces in their name, so I'm questioning whether you even have a space in your name. But that just looks wrong. You want to just type it like in one line, if you can. And if it has spaces, you want to retype it and just type like, I don't know, the letter, the number, put the number, what can we tell you to put? Put the number 8 wherever there's a space in your name. Miss Queen G, put a number 8 wherever there's a space in your name. I know you've got a number 8 in your name, but don't worry about the hashtag. Can you just type your name and put 8 wherever there's a space? And I'll do it that way. Because that'll stop it splitting it up too. Technically, then you'll be putting MS8, which I'll put a space. Q, U, E, E, N. I'm assuming you'd be putting an 8, and then I'd put space. G, and I don't know whether or not you've got another 8 there that you'll be putting, so then I'd space or not. That's what I'm trying to understand. Okay, after the G, it is a space. Okay, cool. That's what I was trying to understand. Cool. Yep. And then X, then hashtag. Cool. It just got confusing because it was moving your ship to another line. Then I couldn't tell if there was actually a space there or not. I assume that's right. Oh, there we go. Oh, I was going to say it was not sending quests again. Luckily, it is sending them. That was weird at the end of the stream last. Maybe there's a day. We got to keep that too, because this is meant to be a long stream. We might run into the point where I can't send requests. Maybe there's a daily limit, because eventually it just stops sending them in that. While he enjoys that, check this out, guys. Show you this. How absolutely awesome that Nexus camo looks when you got the right blueprints. If you didn't love that camo, you're about to fall in love with it. Check this out. It wants to be annoying. Always does it. Why are we surprised? Look at that, once it starts actually reacting. I love this camo on this weapon. This blueprint with this camo on it. And like, I just love how like even all the other effects take on the camo. So like all of the camo colors coming out of it and that. Look, it takes on the nebula camo with all of that like fumes. The fumes even take on the Nexus camo. And other stuff, which is crazy awesome. I love it. Anyway, back to what we're going. Let's get this thing, whatever. And you wanted the M8, right? I'm not trading. I just drop and then you chew out. Nothing I need to grab. I think we'll do a couple of these drops. And then I need to get it and grind one of my operators up. Then we'll do some more drops after I get one of my operators ground. Because I want to get these operators done before the season turns over. And I don't know when that's happening. I think that's... How long have we got for that? Okay, I guess we just go to this.
Assault that objective.
The guild has charging stations nearby. They'd hate it if they went offline.
There's a guild command center nearby. Clear it out and kill them.
Under fire. They're on the... Accessing door locks. Come on, back at it. Taking fire. Dog deleted.
Next person. Thank you, you're welcome. Sorry guys. Hey, yep, you can. Are you on the friends list? What's right? Oh. Is there a fix for when I put a gun in endgame with a camera that I don't own? I receive an error. I mean, if you don't own it, dev errors, but all my tutorials show everything about that stuff. But I mean, you see it, dev errors for us too. That's just all part of it. Who's got their invite? Their Activision? That's what we're waiting on. Instead of asking if you can grab it, put your Activision in that message. Then you would get the ad. Activision and the gun you're after. Have you added already? Oh, well, that'll work. That works. Simple as, easy as. Just like that. On the friends list already. Ah, yeah. Well, you can be next. Put your name, because people's YouTube's name don't always match their in-game names. House Spirit. What's good, my friend? Welcome to the stream. It's just a casual game, a day to day, just chilling with the community. Handing out what we can as we can. Well, I guess it's about community building, eh? Keeping the spirits high in the community. Lead with example. Do as you shall preach. Oh, fuck. Did I just load in before you joined into my game? I'm such an idiot. Sorry, I was too busy reading chat. Well, let's just YouTube out, because there's no point me being in that. Crispy Gaming. Here we go. There we go. Retro, are you in the chat? 32 out of 30. What's the point of 32 out of 30? Do you get anything at that point? Is it not letting you join K-Trips? Or is this not you? It's your name. Oh yeah, you're in. Let's go. Sweet then. Sweet then. We get those ones, guys. Richard's like, it's an inside joke. You're not involved. Sweet then.
Assault that objective.
There's a guild command center nearby. Clear it out and kill the commander.
There's a Rhino in the area. Well done. Container secured. Near a guild checkpoint. Clear it and loosen the guild control of the area.
Accessing doors.
Down. This is much harder to replace.
Come on, back at it.
If you went down here, are you going to be alright to exfil? How did you go down? Don't have... Oh, shit. That's not a gun you want to obtain if you don't have Bulldozer. You're literally just going to kill yourself. Constantly. Anything near you, your gun's going to just do thousands of damage to you as well. You have to have Bulldozer for that gun. Especially because you shoot your feet. And Bulldozer makes it do double damage.
Clear it out and kill the commander.
Under fire! Accessing door locks.
You're in. ACT down. You ended his career.
I'm hit.
Okay. Lopez. Do you like Pez? Those, what do you call it? Lollies? The Pez lollies. Wait. What am I doing? I just mixed up two IDs. 3, 4. Why is it doing that? Oh, there, it did send it. Man, it makes me think it's not sending it when it takes ages to send it because yesterday it didn't do it. It's slow. He accepted it. Flips. Invite. Simple as. Let's go. Oh. For 1,000. Playing too much, man. I'm on level 55, prestige 3. Or 4.
shield command center nearby. Clear it out and kill the commander.
There's a shipping
Oh, be with
container.
okay.
Well done. We'll put it to good use.
Where's easy as? How we like it. Okay. That name looks familiar in your green. Did you get the XR? Means you're there already. Why does that name look familiar? Did I not add that yesterday? Or the other day? Or were you the profile when it messed up and it wouldn't actually send? Something. But I remember that name because I remember thinking you must fart a lot. That's why I recognized the name, because of that thought coming to my head when I seen the name the other day. I was like, this dude farts a lot. I was just looking at when I was looking at all the stuff for Streamlabs. It's interesting. It's got a whole heap of AI stuff for streaming. But it looks like most of it only works if you're actually playing the game on the PC or running the Streamlabs on, which sucks. I wouldn't know. Not something I would even try to do. Why would you want explosive bullets on a little pistol? Huh. All good, you don't need to kill much. As long as you got bulldozer, you're OP as shit with this weapon. you're talking about, to be honest. A pistol, doesn't matter how many attachments you put onto it, it ain't gonna make it any better than these other weapons that we got. I can guarantee you, a pistol will be absolutely fucking dog shit when it's put next to this M8 or the XR3. And in a game where you can only run 2 weapons, why would you choose a dog shit pistol to run? Like, that's just my opinion. This dude wants to go to a red zone box.
There's a guild command center nearby. Clear it out and kill the commander.
Why not go to the zone 2?
Taking fire.
Wolf.
Enemy grenade.
Accessing doorbox.
You're in. HMC down. When it is clear.
That looks cool in this light. What's this dude doing? Bro, what are you doing? Don't grab the gun. Hello? What's he up to?
Can't see it though. I can't see it. Where are you?
Right here.
Where are you? Where? Oh yeah.
Top Tiffy, MP, red camo. Personally, I don't want any. I wouldn't use it. You're good. Ooh. I'm only going to type this once because if it's wrong, that's on you. I've never seen one that has this much numbers but no hashtag. You got 2 seconds to quickly type in that there's meant to be a hashtag. I don't want to have to retype. Got 10 seconds. 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah? Does have one. Okay. Make sure you guys type it exactly as I need to type it. What are you talking about an update, Wolf? You can just put you have no problems putting Modern Warfare camos on guns. It's easy. You just equip the gun and it just works. Oh, I didn't even hear him coming in. Now I'm gonna have to have some lunch or a coffee soon. Come on, game. I could have bought the jug by now. Oh. What modes is everyone playing? Most people are probably over here just for the over in in-game at the moment, just for their to try and camo swap, aren't they? But are you guys playing other modes? What modes are you guys maining? Like, what modes are you playing for fun, not when you don't have to actually do a specific task?
Yeah, what kills me is I'm setting this up exactly like I have all the others set up. Like, why do I need this one?
Somebody's having trouble. I hate how it's lets you hear the whole lobby's bullshit when you're loading in. And you got no way to stop it either. Someone can be playing loud ass music in your headset and you can't stop it until you get in game to turn it off. It's such the stupidest thing. And when you're streaming, all it would take is somebody to be playing copyright music and the mic right there, and our streams get copyright stricken and stuff like that. Like, that shit's really bad for streaming. Not being able to control what audio comes up on the stream is really bad for streaming. They should really sort that shit just for that reason.
Objective identified.
People could have music playing in their mics and the next minute we can't stream the game because we get copyright strict because the music comes through the mic. And we can't just go and mute them.
You approach the kill command center. Clear it and kill the commander.
Bring down the dogs. There's a shipping container nearby. Might be useful. Well done. Container secure.
endgame and be leveling up all my operators. I blame bulldozer is the explosive.
You're in.
I'm hit.
Yeah, bulldozer.
Bandits are much harder than you think.
So YouTube got copyrighted and took most of your... What? Why would that happen? I mean, there's things you can do about it to stop you getting any trouble from copyright, but it's a whole lot of hassles, isn't it? I mean, if you get a copyright, you get the option just to mute that section of your thing if it's audio. You could just tell the AI to mute that part of your stream and then you won't be copyright strict. But I mean, it's still, if you were saying something important at that time, that would get muted out and shit like that. It's just, you know, the developers just shouldn't have that happen. When we're loading into a game, we shouldn't hear the whole lobby's bullshit for no reason. Like, it shouldn't even be a thing. That's just the point. See, I think the only way to stop it is to disconnect from there. No, but that's disconnecting from party. See, that's not from the lobby. The only way to stop that happening is if you disconnect from lobby before, right here, I think, lobby. Like here, and disconnected before it even loaded in. I think that's the only way to stop it. And then you don't hear them all. Go and play around with all of that stuff. All of that stuff's going to be dependent on what you're using and everything on your profile and stuff. So I might say one thing, but it will be different for you. So when it comes to all of that stuff, go around and play around with it, investigate, and have fun. See what you can do with it. That's what that type of glitch is.
Assault that objective.
So yeah, with that blueprint pulling, it's extremely hard for me to tell you anything decisively which will happen for you when you go do something, because simply as you having one attachment that's different to what I had on my build, you'll get completely different results. And because what you pull and what you do with your pull is all dependent, and everything about how you and what you use to pull it and everything like that, there is no one answer for everything. Literally, there could be like a 2-hour long tutorial of me trying to explain shit for you, and you will go into the game and you will have different thing happening for you. So it's just one of those glitches where you go in. I've taught you the basics for the glitch, and now you go along and play with it and see what you can get out of it on your profile. That's pretty much all that we can do with that one, because it's that much can be variables. You could use the same gun as me, pull a blueprint, and you will get a different result because one of the attachments on your blueprint, on the thing you used, was different or something like that. Or they got applied onto the blueprint in a different order than me. Heaps of different shit can come in, and there's just too many variables. I can't cover them all. It's a matter of, yeah, go and see what you can pull. But that in itself is also a fun part of the glitch, is it's exciting to be able to see what you pull, because you might be able to pull something that your buddy couldn't pull. We'll quickly go and show you guys a little example, because it can get confusing without this being shown. Watch this. So, I will have this shotgun, right? This shotgun here, it's got these random, I don't even know what the build is, right? I know that this one here, if I go to pull one of this gun, that shotgun will hit this variant, right? That shotgun that I've got built with these exact attachments on it, built as this. Now, if I go along, see I've got that shotgun there. If I come along, I duplicate this and I put this in, and then I alter this by adding a couple more attachments onto this. This is now going to have a different result. And this is why it's too hard for me to tell you what you're going to get, because of that. Just that itself. This blueprint will now pull a different blueprint when I pull it to what this one will. All because I've done that. And so your build you start with really decides. And on top of that, this one here, I'll be able to get, with my resulting blueprint, I'll be able to equip more attachments onto it than I could from the resulting blueprint of this one. So all I can do is I can just explain the basics to you, and then leave you guys to go and play around to try and work out what works for you on your profile with what you have. And also, you can change things, because there's other ways that you go about it, as in, you don't have to select a base blueprint. I could select this blueprint and turn this blueprint into a completely different blueprint. And there's lots of different ways you can actually use it. I just show you guys the basics to get you into doing it, and then go off and have fun and do it all yourself and have fun. It's a really fun, awesome glitch. You can do some cool stuff. You can make broken builds. You can get cool looking guns. You can merge things. You can do all sorts. But I can't explain it all because your profile got different stuff to mine. We'll get in and have a quick little display of this. Why not? Yeah, the meta hasn't changed. It's like 40%. No, you're just making up random numbers just for yourself. There's no percentage. It's guaranteed. If you know what you need to use to pull something, you can pull it exactly every single time. It's no percentage. It's just a matter of they overlap, right? You clearly just don't know what you're looking at. See, so this here, we'll turn this one into another one, right? So we go to a camo that we don't have. We back out. Then we come in, and we'll just select the base gun with no attachments, right? And we get this gun.
Enemy
right?
detected.
Now, this gun, let's go to this one. Do the same on this build. Then we'll come over here and we'll just equip the base gun.
Incoming napalm strike detected in your
Completely
AO.
different build. We use the exact same blueprint. This is what I said to you guys. We used it from the exact same blueprint. One pulled us our blueprint. The other one didn't because it changes the way it's pulling. And that's the thing you guys just need to understand, and I can't show it any more than that to you, right? So understand from that, right? The only difference between these two results is that we added a few more attachments onto this blueprint, but it changed the entire result, right? Our blueprint we started with is still the same one, but now that we added all of those, instead of pulling like blueprint 10, it's changed it to be pulling blueprint 12. And maybe over on that gun, there is no blueprint 12. So then at that point, we just hit a dud, which is an empty blueprint with no skin to it, right? So that's how you might be running into those sort of situations where you've made a build and your build has equaled it to be pulling a blueprint that doesn't exist for the gun you're trying to pull, and then which case it'll just appear like a base blueprint. And it might be a matter, and this is also where, if you guys understand how all that works, you can use one blueprint and adjust it to be able to change what blueprint it pulls, right? So if you've only got 2 blueprints on your profile, you might just be able to change around the attachment setups on those 2 blueprints and make those 2 blueprints pull multiple different blueprints for a different gun. So this blueprint could pull the Mastercraft, but if I go along and just change the setups of the attachments on that blueprint, instead of pulling the Mastercraft, maybe it pulls the other one and it will pull this instead. And then I could go and change the attachments and make it pull this. And then I could get all 3 different blueprints, all from just the one gun, but all I had to do was go along and change the attachment setups on them and stuff like that, which changes how it all interacts. So there's lots of stuff interacting with that, guys, that I really, from my profile, I'll try and make sense on my profile, and then you guys get your profile, you don't have the same things as me, and then you can't make sense of it. So that's where it's, I'm at that point where I just have to give you guys the basics and just say, go let loose, see what you can do with your profile, see what you can build, and have fun with it. Makes so much more sense. Yeah. So these are the types of things where you just have to catch me live so I can show you that and explain it, because trying to explain all of that in a video will just get everybody in the comments skipping through it and saying, oh, this video should have only been 2 minutes long instead of 20. But in reality, to explain all of that, it doesn't take 2 minutes. So yeah, sometimes you just have to catch me live to be able to explain things. So that is why that one is sort of can be confusing to people, because there is a lot of unexplained stuff that just goes on with that. And because it's so deep, there ain't going to be nobody that's going to be able to explain it all in a 1 hour long video. It'll need a movie just to explain it all. Okay, so that's out of the way. Let's get back to what we're doing. I didn't own that blueprint we were pulled either. That was the Mastercraft thing. Uncle Wolf.
Assault that objective.
We'll just go straight over
Objective
there.
identified.
Ah, he's already turned. Never mind. Yep. All good. No, I'm coming. My bad. I seen you turn. Oh, my bad. Fuck it, we'll just go to this one, bro. Right down here.
Move to location.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Clear it and kill the commander.
Hostile mark. Under fire. Accessing door locks. You're in. Taking fire.
Armory unlocked. Oh. Where's our boxes at?
Bang it. Light him up.
Frag, get down.
Enemy grenade. Flanking.
Yeah, the best way to go about it is if you're trying to find things that pull blueprints, I would recommend that the blueprints that you start with, that you're trying to pull from, you always just go and fill out with like their maximum amount of attachments and use that as your thing of what they will pull. I would not recommend having anything less than their maximum amount of attachments on them, because then with what you pull, you'll be able to add 7 attachments onto whatever you pull without it affecting it. Dear, you've gone looking for a video that just shows you stuff that you could have easily just seen on the stream. When is that? The thing with the equipping those ones at dev era, it doesn't work on Xbox at all. So you won't see that from this thing. When they dev era, it doesn't work on Xbox. You won't see me teach that one. The MW camos, you just equip them, boom, and then they just work. Boom, done. Those are easy. The dev-eraing ones you can't do on Xbox. You can't equip them on Xbox. You can equip them on other platforms. Other platforms it works, but we're yet to see a single person pull it off on Xbox. And we spent hours trying to do it, and it doesn't work on Xbox. Who do we send something? You have to use a mouse originally to get 3 guns. If you've done it once, then you don't need to keep using a mouse. You can do it without a mouse after you've already got classes set up. But originally, yes, you need a mouse to be able to do it the first time. What happened? Our internet just went offline. What? What just happened? I think YouTube just crashed, but I think I'm still live. It just crashed, but it's back up. Wait. I have no idea what just happened then. Are we still live or? Did the... I guess we'll wait for someone to say something. That was extremely weird. You're live, yeah. Oh, well then, yeah. That's weird. My end, I just went to page cannot be displayed, a 404 error on my stream and everything. What? Had to refresh the page and it's back up and running. That was random.
Assault that objective.
You're approaching a guild command center. Clear it out and kill the commander. The guild shipping container. Container secured.
Oh. Alright guys, I think it's gonna be some for now. I'm gonna jump off and go grab some lunch. Oh, hungry. I didn't think that part through. I might go grab some lunch and then I might have another stream later. I don't think they will nerf the XR3. I don't think they ever will. I don't know if there's a way they could nerf that. I mean, they could nerf how stuff's working without nerfing the XR3 itself, right? So I wouldn't be looking for an XR3 nerf directly. When shit gets nerfed, it won't be the guns that get nerfed. Let's just put that out there. I don't want to say, in case they haven't been able to think of how to nerf it, and I don't want to give them ideas. But the gun itself is not the problem. So I wouldn't expect to see an XR3 nerf in the patches. And if there is an XR3 nerf in the patches, I would not expect it to actually have any effect on what's going on. That's the reality of it. Oh, well, guys, that's me for now. I might be on in another few more hours. If you guys missed out on anything, you might get another chance in a few more hours. I really do got to stop dropping as much and actually get these built, though, because I keep getting distracted on drops and not actually doing what I need to do, which is level these up. So I have to get on and do that at some point today. I'm going to jump off from that, and I'll be back on a bit later, possibly. So with that said, smash that like button, and I'll catch you guys when we're back, if you're back. Keep being awesome. I'll catch you guys in the next one. B-Man, out. Appreciate you all.